Move over ChatGPT, there's a new AI challenger shaking up Silicon Valley. Meet DeepSeek, China's secret weapon in the global AI arms race. While ChatGPT has been the undisputed king of AI chatbots, a new player has entered the ring, and it's not just here to compete, it's here to win. 2025 has been a wild year for AI. What started as a friendly rivalry has turned into an all-out war, with DeepSeek quietly climbing the ranks and even toppling ChatGPT as the #1 free app on Apple's US store. But what makes DeepSeek so special? And could it really be the ChatGPT killer everyone's talking about? In 2023, while the world was still in awe of ChatGPT's dominance, a little-known startup in China was working on something that would soon shake the foundations of the AI industry. DeepSeek wasn't born in a billion-dollar lab or backed by tech giants like OpenAI. It was the brainchild of Chinese entrepreneur Lian Wenfeng, originally designed for something completely different. At first, it was just a niche tool, a project meant to analyze stock trends and market shifts. But then, something unexpected happened. The team behind DeepSeek realized their AI had far greater potential, and they pivoted fast. With just $5.5 million in funding and a training time of 55 days, DeepSeek was built at a fraction of the cost of OpenAI's ChatGPT, which had burned through over $100 million to train GPT-4. Yet, despite this massive budget gap, DeepSeek wasn't just competing, it was outperforming expectations. So, what made DeepSeek so powerful? First, it's completely open source, meaning developers can use, modify, and improve it freely, something OpenAI refuses to allow. But its real breakthrough lies in its efficiency. Unlike ChatGPT, which processes everything in a single massive neural network, DeepSeek uses a technique called the mixture of experts model. Instead of activating all its neurons for every task, it only wakes up the ones that are needed, cutting down computing costs while maintaining high performance. But DeepSeek isn't just about smart coding, it's multimodal. It doesn't just process text, it can analyze images, voice, and even complex video data. And then came the global shockwave. Within weeks of launching to the public, DeepSeek toppled ChatGPT as the #1 free app on Apple's US store, something no AI had managed to do before. And if that wasn't enough to rattle the industry, its rise triggered a $1 trillion tech stock meltdown, causing Nvidia's stock to crash by 17% in a single day. How? Because DeepSeek proved something that terrified Silicon Valley. High-quality AI doesn't need billion-dollar budgets anymore. OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft suddenly had real competition. And for the first time in years, ChatGPT wasn't the only name in the game. But here's the real question. Is DeepSeek truly better than ChatGPT? Or is this just another AI bubble waiting to burst? Let's compare them head to head. At their core, these models are built very differently. ChatGPT runs on a dense 1.8 trillion parameter model, meaning every query activates its full intelligence. This makes it incredibly versatile, but also computationally expensive. DeepSeek, on the other hand, takes a different approach. It uses a mixture of experts, MOE architecture, meaning instead of activating all of its 671 billion parameters, it only uses 37 billion per query, selecting the most relevant experts based on the task. The result? Similar intelligence, but at a fraction of the processing cost. And this efficiency shows in performance. Let's start with coding and math. DeepSeek has shocked developers by outperforming ChatGPT in logical reasoning and problem solving. In real-world tests, DeepSeek solved 97% of complex logic puzzles, compared to ChatGPT, which ranks in the 89th percentile on code forces. For programmers and technical users, DeepSeek isn't just an alternative, it might be the new gold standard. But AI isn't just about logic, it's also about creativity. And here, ChatGPT still holds the crown. Whether it's storytelling, crafting engaging dialogues, or generating human-like responses, ChatGPT's years of fine-tuning make it the better choice for casual conversations, creative writing, and natural flow. DeepSeek, while powerful, can sometimes sound a bit rigid, more of a brilliant calculator than a charismatic conversationalist. Then there's speed. DeepSeek responds twice as fast for technical queries, answering in 10 seconds compared to ChatGPT's 30-second processing time for complex tasks. For developers and researchers, that speed difference alone makes a huge impact. And finally, the big one, cost. OpenAI charges $20 per month for ChatGPT Plus, and DeepSeek just 50 cents a month. So far, DeepSeek looks like a serious threat to ChatGPT, but beneath the surface, there are hidden battlegrounds shaping the future of AI, ones that go beyond just performance and price. Let's start with the biggest elephant in the room: ethics and transparency. ChatGPT, for all its closed source limitations, is built under under OpenAI's global standards, meaning its responses follow strict ethical guidelines, data protection policies, and bias reduction techniques. DeepSeek, however, is developed under Chinese regulations, which means there's a different approach to data governance. One of the most controversial issues, censorship. DeepSeek has been found to alter politically sensitive outputs, particularly when responding to topics related to government policies, protests, or restricted historical events. While OpenAI also enforces content moderation, its filtering is generally less aggressive, allowing for a broader range of discussions, at least in Western markets. For developers and businesses, this raises an important question. Do you want an AI that's fully open source but subject to regional restrictions, or one that's more controlled but aligned with global transparency standards? But this battle isn't just about ideology, it's about strategy. OpenAI has taken a walled garden approach, keeping ChatGPT within its tightly controlled ecosystem. Through deep partnerships with Microsoft, ChatGPT is now integrated into Windows, Bing, and tools like Microsoft Copilot, ensuring it stays a dominant force. DeepSeek, on the other hand, is going all in on open source, betting that developers, not corporations, will drive the next AI revolution. And so far, it's working. With unrestricted access to its model, coders, startups, and independent researchers are already customizing DeepSeek for cutting-edge applications that OpenAI would never allow. And that brings us to sustainability. DeepSeek isn't just a budget-friendly AI, it's a hardware-efficient AI. By using the mixture of experts system, it requires fewer GPUs to run at full power, making it cheaper and easier to deploy at scale. ChatGPT, on the other hand, is incredibly resource-heavy, requiring massive GPU clusters to sustain its dense model, a problem that even OpenAI admits is unsustainable in long term. So what does this all mean? While ChatGPT is built for mainstream adoption, DeepSeek is shaping up to be the developer's AI, leaner, faster, and designed for experimentation. So, after everything we've seen, who actually wins? Is DeepSeek the ChatGPT killer, or just another AI challenger in a crowded race? Well, that depends on who you are. If you're a developer, researcher, or technical user, DeepSeek is the clear winner. Its speed, efficiency, and open source nature make it an absolute powerhouse for coding, logic-based tasks, and specialized AI applications. And at just 50 cents a month, it's by far the most cost-effective AI for power users who need high performance without breaking the bank. But if you're a content creator, casual user, or someone who relies on AI for writing, storytelling, or conversations, ChatGPT is still king. OpenAI has spent years perfecting ChatGPT's natural, human-like responses, something DeepSeek still struggles with. It's the better choice if you value fluidity, context depth, and overall user experience. So, is DeepSeek really the ChatGPT killer? Not yet, but it doesn't have to be. It's already changing the game and forcing OpenAI and the entire AI world to rethink their approach. So, what you think about DeepSeek? Will it replace ChatGPT? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.